Okay. I... Okay. Huh. Okay, yeah. That was a bit odd. As I was saying, though, now that there's no CG, Dracula can land it can land unopposed by CG. However, the hunters have no trail to clear, so they have that advantage. Let's refresh. Okay. Apologies for that slight connection hiccup there, folks. I don't know what happened. Okay, so Geo seems to be thinking quite a bit about this dawn action. Just in case that slight hiccup affected the game, let's check with them, in case I need to go out so that you can see what's happening. Thinking, Geo, my game had a slight connection issue, and is still at dawn phase. Let's see if there's something wrong. Let's... Okay, oh, huh. Oh. BRB. Okay, so looks as if something happened with the connection, so we're going to have to go out and rejoin to see what happened. Okay. Okay, let's see. That was a bit odd. Alright, so... Okay, so, so we're back, so now we're back. So, apparently we just missed what happened yesterday. Oh, he decided to land up at Galway. We had a slight connection hiccup, Allison, in terms of what am I doing in the game? I'm spectating. I'm doing the third person commentary on this tournament game. Okay, so let's... Okay, so let's see. So Dracula chose to land at Galway. I understand that. I do understand that. one of the two people who is in position to excellent weather onto you is is rather crippled at 2 HP, and then therefore like a bodyguard, simply a bodyguards would kill him. So, and therefore only Seward is in any sort of position to act upon you landing there. But I'm not sure I completely like that move. Because obviously you have to go to Dublin, then IRC, but if they beat you into getting into England, you could find yourself in quite a bit of trouble. Oh, Seward does indeed have the excellent weather, so he's going to challenge him. Or maybe he's simply going to go into Irish Sea. Nope, he's going to Galway. Okay, oops. He got stuck behind fog again. But now that's both... Okay, well that's interesting. One of the fogs got put into the discard before the reshuffle. So fog number 3 is in the draw pile. But unless Mistergreen got extremely lucky, we can say that he does not have any fog in hand anymore. Yeah, already they're starting to get ahead of him. Yeah, I can't say I really like this. Possibly he goes to Dublin, hides. Let me see. This shifts there. Then he hides, this goes off. Then he does Dark Call, this goes off. Then feed slides off and he feeds, maybe. And then perhaps what he's going to do is like yeah, that's what I was just calculating, Scott Sword. That is indeed the current that is the issue that the hunters face, is that especially with that fog, Dracula is guaranteed enough time to at least hide. So okay. Okay. So, but now you won't get to lay in. Yeah. Yeah, I agreed, Scott Sword. Had he done excellent weather to Irish Sea, then he could hop on Dublin. But the fact that they got hired scouts means that it's semi just as good. And that is also true. Dracula will not be getting points for a while either. I mean, it may depend, but the fact is that now that he got revealed at Dublin, Dracula could choose to do Dark Call first, and then for the Monday, for his Sunday move, and then he'll get points for the hide, at least. So, but then again, since Mina moved to the North Atlantic and didn't go into England, perhaps you simply jump off into the Irish Sea now, and then we'll form shore, going to Manchester. Oh, looks like that's what he's doing. Yes, me and the Goldong definitely can close in, as you say, Sword. This is going to be tough for uh this is going to be tough for Mr. Green. That being said, if if Seward chooses to move into Dublin to deal with the encounter there, uh, Mr. Green could misdirect Galway and then wolf form right back onto Ireland. And since we know that CG is off the table, then that's what I would do. And then he can feed, and then he can hop out into the North Atlantic again, hide. So, has Mia got items fit for battle now? We don't know. I would assume that it's better than what she had because she's coming out here, but I would assume that it's some better stuff at least. Okay, so now what I would do as Dracula is I would wolf form back. I would misdirect Galway and then wolf form back there. I would collect you 3 points, and well set you up to feed, hide for another 3 points, or just wolf form, hide, and then jump off into the sea again, and then land for the win. So with heroic leap out of the way, there's not the worst case scenario is that Stuart has a planned ambush. In terms of at least the first day at Galway. The Dublin encounter was soil, which Seward took out. Yeah, so Dracula now is more likely to have drawn fog number 3, and if he has, then that's all the more reason to wolf onto Galway. Because he knows that Seward does not have forewarned. But he has to land in some way or another this turn, and the North Atlantic has not yet slid off the trail. So therefore, he has to land somewhere. And it's possible that he already had it because he got the first couple of draws from the reshuffle before he had hopped into the Irish Sea. So it is interesting if he didn't have it, but that being said, he could have had the backup plan of just going into wolfing onto Manchester instead. So it's possible that he got extremely lucky and picked up the soil, right away. Or fog right away. Okay. Oh, he did not go into Galway. I at least would have misdirected it if only to put a little uncertainty as to where you went. Because now, if there's renewed vigor and Seward has... Aimia can land and then horse. Seward can potentially excellent weather number 2 and then move. I don't like that. I would have at least misdirected Galway, regardless of whether you're going there or not. Make there be at least a little bit of uncertainty. Oh, yep, there's the RV. That being said, since there's no CG, this could easily be a fake wolf form. And he's hoping... What did I eat today? Various different things. Why do you ask? Okay. So, not at Liverpool. Didn't go to Swansea. So therefore he did indeed wolf form to Manchester. It is a real wolf form. But the question is, what's the encounter? Yeah, I don't like Mr. Green's chances here. We seem to have who's that? Who's that went? It was not in a small town since there was no item. And it wasn't Goldong since he still has an action. Oh, okay, so Seward does not have excellent weather, so that much is good for Mr. Green. Good. That's good news. So now, what do you do as Geo here? As Geo, I would simply have Mina horse to Edinburgh and Goldaming return to London, so that he has to... Well, no. In that case, he simply hides, making it harder. No, you kind of have to confront him now. Okay. Is it a fog? No, it's a reckless vampire. However, if he gets even 1 point through... If he gets even 1 ambush point... from this reckless vampire, then successfully getting a bite on Mina means victory for Dracula. So it still could be either side's game. It's not over yet. Alright, Allison. See you another time. Okay. Strength into dodge. Okay. The fact that it's a 2v1, the fact that it's a 2v1 means that there are... Oh, there's a point. Alright, so that means that 100 death means Dracula wins. Unless Van Helsing found Vampire Lair and can play it. Because... Keep in mind that both Van Helsing and Mina... Mina has to use her second action to horse onto Manchester. Yeah, this is going to come down to the wire. What happens in this fight? The fact that it's a 2-on-1 and Dracula still has 6 health... I mean, the fact that Dracula has 6 means that one misstep in the combat and Dracula almost certainly dies. Especially since... Oh, so Rufus came out during that time where I ended up DCing. See you next time, Awesome. Okay. Fortunately, didn't matter. He just had to be able to move. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. Mezzanine to escape. Okay. Pretty standard vampire ambush opening. Okay. Fangs into dodge. Okay. At this point, now that Dracula has 8 influence, really all he's wanting the vampire to do is deal damage. It doesn't especially matter whether he gets any more ambush points. So the fact that there's no Aggie anymore, now that it's Rufus, that's interesting, because that gives Dracula a better chance in the upcoming combat. Oh, dodge. Oh, plotting. Oh, however, that since it's round 4, if Mina plays a knife, and then, what do you do as a vampire? Do you fang? Personally, I would likely just strength in case the vampire, in case Mina gets an idea of playing a heavenly host to try to vaporize this, but I seriously doubt she will. But she could end up playing a knife to try to block with fangs. Okay, strength into up. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So now if you're the vampire, you probably play... Okay, so... Yeah, but now Mina's just gonna dodge, and that parries all forms of damage. So... Going into the fight with Mina at 6 HP and Goldaming at, I think, 9? Let's see, yep. Yeah, let's... So what does Van Helsing do with his actions? When you get down to the facts, it really comes down to this fight. More likely than not. If Dracula gets away, then chances are rather slim of the hunters managing a comeback. But there's the vampire lair, and that buys them one more day. Okay, so that means that they do want to lucky find on Mina. Or what was that, Mina? We'll see in just a moment. Yeah, it was Mina. Not necessarily. Eternator. Drac can still win this. It depends on how this fight goes. I mean, if he manages to kill a hunter, okay, oh. Well, whatever that item she got off of Lucky Find, it doesn't have to be that spectacular to be better than that stuff. So... Okay, let's see, what have we got? We got claws into punch. Yeah, if Dracula can kill a hunter and survive the fight, then he wins. So now Mina is in quite a sticky spot. Okay, and they only dealt 2 damage in the first round. Okay, good. So... Okay. What do you do now as Dracula? I personally would... I would probably fang Gul'daming, as... Gul'daming, I think, has one of the Heavenly Hosts. So I would fang there, get him out of the fight. And if the hunters do double Heavenly Host, then Dracula is indeed toast. Or no, because with no Aggie in play, Drac can actually heal off of fangs. Oh, mesmerism into a rifle. Okay. So that parries that. Pistol. Did she find holy bullets? No. Okay. So I would fang one of them next. Question is which one? Partly Mina, because now if they do double Heavenly Host, if they have it, then Drac is dead. But okay, what we got? Fangs into dodge. Okay, and okay, so it's double dodge. All right. So that one was a draw, in a certain sense. So what now? Okay. No, he cannot do escape his bat now. Oh, the hunters have great strength. So Mia won't die. However, that does bust the pistol. No, at this stage in the game, he has to wait till round 5. Okay, did Gul'daming do his... Okay, did punch. So, now with Dracula, if Dracula has escape is missed, he can get away. Or... Alternatively, he can go for a... Alternatively, he can go for an escape his bat. However, yeah, with no Aggie in play, since there's no Aggie, he can escape his bat. So long as he picks the right person. We know that Gul'daming has a rifle available, so it would be unwise to pick him. Mina, okay, escape is missed. Oh, but he has crucifix to block it. Oh, does that hurt him? Does that hurt him? GG, well played. So he needed to, if he was going to do Escape His Miss, he should have targeted Guldoming. That's the first time we've seen that one in a long, long time. Crucifix the block Escape is missed. GG, well played both. Well played both. Apparently Gio is keeping that as a surprise for this kind of... However, Mr. Green put up a good fight. That's 7 influence points in week and waited till week and survive, or no, yeah, 6 influence points at the end with survival to week 4. I'll invite both of them in for a post-game chat. Post-game chat. See if they want to talk about anything. Okay, Mr. Green is, according to the tournament rules, filling out the post-game report immediately. But yeah. Yeah. That was quite an excellent game. Yeah, so Mr. Green has agreed to come. Gio, if you want to chat, come to channel 3 in the Ernie channel. Gio, if you want to chat, come to channel 3 in the Ernie channel. Yep. Let's see what they think about what happened. That was a good game. On the whole, came down to a crucifix because I don't have the expertise to spot every single detail that made a difference, but I think it really came down to the fact that in the end the hunters just kept Mr. Green's... Gio managed to keep Mr. Green's encounters in check, didn't let him get any influence until that aristocratic in Strasbourg, and 4 points is not that big a deal. And then in week 4, Mr. Green was restricted in where he could go. Welcome, Gio. Welcome. Let me real quick check my OBS, make sure that they can hear you. Go ahead and talk a bit so I can see whether this is working.
Hello?
Yep.
Yep, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, welcome, Gio. Congratulations for your win.
Thank you so much. Oof. Very, very strong game.
Yes. Excellent game, to be sure.
Yeah. See, for both. Excellent game for both, I think.
Yes, both.
Mistergreen, who played very well. The spy on Saragossa, very hard. I lost the one when my plan was to zoom to him because he was 7 points of life, and Wolfform was in third trail, I think.
Greetings, Mr. Green.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Green.
Well,
Good game, well played. That was quite an excellent game on both sides. Well played to both of you. Any questions from chat, by the way?
Okay. Mr. Green, what a game. Yeah. I was comment to to fans. The Spy of Saragossa. This spy very bad for me.
Yeah.
Cool to be well, are massive because I lost the one
Yes.
when my plan was to jump, to go to jump because you had 7 points, I think, of life, I think.
Yeah.
He and the wolf form was in the trail yet. Was in the second or three trail, I think, more or less. So
Yeah.
it was more easy to zoom and catch you because the spy. Very well played, the spy on Sarusa.
Så ja, det var att jag landade in i Zurich.
Well,
I think you walk to Munich and for direction to Castle near
okay.
to Castle for the recover more life. No? Pero well played Strasbourg.
Yeah.
Brussels, Le Havre, I think, Paris.
It was at Strasbourg with the aristocratic that matured.
Yeah. Yes, in this moment, Mina had 2 stakes, okay, and then I thought if not mature, if not mature, Strasbourg, aristocratic, and then I'm to go to Brussels with Mina for use the stake.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. But one way or another, I mean, that was a good game, well played by both of you. There is quite a lot of excitement, and as you can likely imagine, amongst Twitch chat when that crucifix blocks the escapist miss there at the end.
I expected 3 more points before I died, but nope.
What a final, eh? The crucifix, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that one coming.
Yeah, I had fear the use 8 heavy host with Godalming because if he play just fans, this always is a doubt, no? It's always doubt when to play or not. If it's better first round or not, or this.
Yeah.
I think it's very hard, no, to know, no, when to play.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since Twitch chat doesn't have any questions for you two, I think I'll wrap it up for YouTube. So thank you all for watching, and in approximately 45 minutes, I'll be back online with for the match of Terminus versus Ghost Wheel later today. So Mr. Green here will be has agreed to co-com with me then. So I thank you everyone for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.
So much.